Hello.
Is this gaming?
Gaming.
Are you all having a good and restful day?
I slept a lot.
Oh. I see.
I'm gonna push the button.
I already did. Haha.
Haha.
Joke's on you. We're already live. My hair is pretty and that's important, right?
Hey.
Yeah.
Pretty hair for pretty limsert.
Today has been like an entire day. But that's okay.
Hey.
Oh, I need to put up the music thing. So that people can hear music on the stream. There. Now people will like me. I had a hairdresser appointment, and the hairdresser was running late. And it's about like half an hour. And I went from the hairdresser directly to electrolysis. I had half an hour to make a 45-minute trip. And the electrolysis was nice enough to only charge me for 45 minutes, which is good. And then... What was I saying? I don't know.
And now
And
you're
then-
here, being all cute and
Yeah.
stuff.
Hey.
And I went to dinner with my parents, where they kept on making the pronouns do the incorrect thing.
Rude.
Mm-hmm.
But now
So,
we
yeah.
are gathered.
Then I came home and came directly here because that's all the times that I have had.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking forward to playing a game with you.
Hey. After a very eventful day, you are able to spend some time on very uneventful things, like some downtime activities.
Hooray!
And you were free to get items and such as long as it's within your budget.
Oh, I forgot. I had to add money to my character sheet last time. Did we get money last time?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I did spend the money. Never mind, I did that thing that I thought I didn't do that I did. Disregard! I made a mistake. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. What is it your desire to do on your time off? Between adventures, between the stress of being under some Gaius.
Goroth would have been helping get the supply line for food to the town we just rescued set up, as well as using the monies he had to upgrade his armor and his amulet.
You will be missing for quite some time. For roughly 2 weeks to make the trip to and from. So the time seems to travel quickly for you and the caravan you were with, shocking those that you travel with. To those outside, you have moved at a relatively quick clip, but not an astoundingly quick clip. You make it back and forth within the 2-week time span.
Okie dokie.
What is everyone else doing? You may interact with NPCs and such at this time.
I'm honestly going to be meditating for reasons that will become apparent in the very near future.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing ominous about that, don't worry.
Cult fight, cult fight, cult fight.
It's,
Make
it's
2
obvious.
cults, make a new cult.
Yes, it's never a worrying sign when the bard goes silent.
Don't worry, guys. Everything's gonna be okay. At the end of last session, for a remind note, my character had a minor breakdown with
Roth.
Goroth.
Gorath. I was thinking Gortash, but it's like, no, wait, that's a Baldur Gate, I think.
Gortash
And-
is the barkeep.
No, that's Gorbash.
Oh,
That's what I was
Gortash
thinking of.
Is, Gortash is, Baldur's Gate.
The Baldur Gate.
The Bald Gate.
The Baldur Gate. Yes, so... And following that, gained a non-insignificant amount of magical power. So, like, yeah. Right now, Vivian is basically processing all of that.
You have been linked to many. Many minds may become disquieting.
Or invigorating.
Or invigorating.
Or both.
Hello, column A, column B.
Anyways, that's what, yeah. That's why I'm not doing a whole lot at the moment, is because of exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, do go on. I just wanted to explain my state, I guess.
Roll an egg.
Well, I don't quite know how to put to words. I'd like to see about communing with local nature. So,
Hmm.
establishing something of a presence in the nearby forest.
So you essentially enter the forest and you take root.
Yeah.
Very good.
You hear the whispers of trees. Whispers of trees mentioning suspicious fellows. But you already knew that. A new reckoning, a new time to come. But the trees welcome you as one of their own.
Yay.
Sweet.
I'm a tree. Do they like tree puns?
One must assume.
I don't know. Is your bark as bad as your bite?
You can do better than that. I believe in you.
I'm sure they'll grow on them.
What do you take me for, a sap?
Amateur hour over here. I mean, yes. Please go on.
I wasn't pining for compliments or anything.
I will bite you.
Don't worry. Their bark is worse than their bite.
Why though?
I don't know if I can see people's icons moving or anything like that. Oh, no, I see your cursors moving.
I just don't think we really were.
Okay, yeah, that explains it. I was confused for a little bit because I saw everyone's cursors frozen, and that usually means the application has crashed.
Oh, I just haven't done anything because, you know, I'm effectively MIA for 2 weeks. I don't know if anyone else is doing anything that's gonna require movement on the map or nothing.
I guess since it hasn't happened, I would go find and ask Granny about the Dragon of Destruction.
Oh. How do you approach her with that question? And where do you approach her?
Okay. I'm trying to think. Probably at the bakery / enchantment shop while I am looking for a pie.
Looking for a pie.
Just a little casual discussion over pie.
Makes sense to me.
You know, pie. By the way, Dragon Destruction.
Mm-hmm. Pie.
Granny is the most knowledgeable person I know.
How do you start this line of questioning? Exactly.
Oh, hey. Hey, Becca, did you know you're streaming?
Yeah.
Notification.
Just now? Wow, that's a late out notification.
It would be fairly casual, so it would just be like, oh yeah, the cultists mentioned this dragon of destruction that apparently we're working for somehow.
And she will respond, "Oh, a dragon?
Yes, like,
Dragons are no longer such a thing in this realm. However, they are present in old lore, and the dragon of destruction may be an old god."
they did mention it in comparison to their god, the dragon of restoration or life or something.
Tenneth, the dragon of creation.
Yes, that one. Egg doesn't know religion. Egg is about as knowledgeable as I am.
I'm gonna imagine at this point, Granny's probably having you like taste test things, so you've probably eaten a lot of muffins and stuff.
Ooh, blessed.
Egg's favorite is like mine, lemon poppy seed.
Ooh. Tasty yum.
Ah, the same dragon whose Bible you've confiscated. Is that correct?
Yes.
Though they have been known as the dragon of creation, common folk, or those who know of the dragon, would not regard them as such anymore. They are a wrathful being, one older than time. What they wish to do and what they wish to accomplish is unknown to me.
Did they have a counterpart in their lore, like someone they were against, or perhaps even with at the time of the past?
Well, if I think about it, there was one entity that they adored. And that was the Sun Mother. But the lore of dragons is messy and has not been kept. Everything I know is just word of mouth. Between those I've known that are a lot more, how should I say, knowledgeable in these fields.
I'm gonna be honest, Sun Mother just sounds like a fancier way of saying baby mama.
The Sun Mother.
Sun mommy.
Mommy Sun. But as for this dragon god of creation, or destruction rather, I do not know much about them. It is old lore. But it is good to be reminded that gods of destruction are not just that of destruction. They usually serve a role in the grand scheme of things.
Interesting. But yes, apparently we are marked by this dragon, and that is why we are here.
Yes, that would explain a lot of things, such as your miraculous ability to travel. Is there anything else you want to know as to why you are marked by this goddess or dragon or whatever it is? I would not know. What they are attempting to accomplish through you is unknown to me. Perhaps it will reveal itself over time.
Yes, that is the most likely thing. But no, I do not have any more dragon questions at this time.
Would you like a lemon poppy?
Of course I would.
The food situation of this town is actually amazing right now.
I bet.
So some time passes,
Mm-hmm.
and once again, Goroth has returned with a caravan. It was a very uneventful trip. There's no real threats to you. Perhaps it was because people fear Goroth, or perhaps you actually had a decent guard accompaniment. But as you return, you notice that there is more construction in town.
Hooray!
They're working on what appears to be, well, according to the mayor, something to help you guys out. Perhaps it is a home, away from home. If you want to mark that somewhere, I will generate it at some point.
Oh. How are the moon potatoes doing?
The moon potatoes are doing pretty good. They've had a few harvests already.
Nice.
The solatas.
I had totally forgot about them for a moment.
During the week, I don't know if you've been meditating the entire time, Vivian.
Mm-hmm.
But when you meditate,
Sorry.
oh, go ahead.
But I was just gonna say, I will be, still, eating, drinking, providing, I'll be, living. I'm just not gonna be doing anything of particular note, because when we reconvene and have somewhere to go, I'm going to be doing it in a cool way. That's all.
But as you're meditating, every so often you'll catch a stray thought, like something about what they're gonna have for dinner tonight, or where they're going for today. Just not anything directed toward any individual that you know or you're connected to, but you're starting to get a sense of awakening. A sense that you're soon able to open the many eyes that you perceive.
How many eyes do I have?
A few hundred.
Okay, just wanted to check, make inventory real quick.
Oh god. Let me think. There's a bunch of kobolds that you are connected to now.
Mm-hmm.
You're connected to Nemel, and you're connected to you're connected to the clothes washer, which they ended up just joining the construction crew a little bit later on because they didn't have any aptitudes for magic or anything like that.
Fair enough.
And they seem to just be someone recently indoctrinated into the, well, quote unquote, indoctrinated into the cult. Typically, according to them, what happens to indoctrinees is they essentially bring them in with promises of something else and then put the mark on them, which essentially makes it so they are incapable of leaving.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
But at this point, you all reconvene, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Time skip 2 weeks. Anime protagonist of evolution.
Hey guys. Apparently I'm early.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Doing well. I had some much needed time among the trees.
Good, good.
The first shipment of food to the town was a success, so thankfully they won't have to worry about their food problems for much longer, and regular convoys will be able to be a thing. It is nice to be able to do something to help that did not require violence for a change.
Yeah. So... Yeah. You know how I've been accepting a bunch of these, like, what are we calling them? Refugee, like, mental refugees or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's starting to affect me.
How so?
So... I'm suddenly getting a lot more, I guess, powerful? It's weird. Here, look. I'm going to... Actually, a lot of these don't have a visual effect now that I look at it. Huh, that's fun. Okay, no, wait, sorry. Let me just adjust that. I think the next time we go out, I'm gonna be a marked amount stronger. I don't really understand why, but, like... Yeah.
Well, that's good, I suppose.
I think so.
Does this feel like something that you're concerned about, or does it feel... I can't actually think of a word.
It feels good, but I'm not sure if it's supposed to feel good, if that makes sense. It feels good, but I don't know if it's right. So I don't know exactly what to make of it, but you know what? Never mind. I'm sorry. It's probably nothing.
No, it's certainly worth discussing.
And if it is something of concern to you, it is nice that you share this concern with us. Should it prove troubling, it is best we all know about it so that we can help you overcome it.
Yeah. No, you're right. I should be fine. I just don't really. I don't know how to process all this information yet. But I'm learning pretty fast. I guess that's the summary of everything there. That's all.
Well, we'll keep this in mind in case it is something that is required or if it becomes an issue later. But remember, we may not be your traditional troop, but we are in this together, so if there is anything of concern to you, you need only talk to us. And we will help you in any way we can.
It means a lot. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
Trust me, when you're someone who loses everything, what comes around is something you tend to wish to cherish and protect.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you know how it goes. The long short of it is that I feel good. And I think that's kind of just the core right now. I'll let you know if that changes, alright?
Alright.
One thing to note is within the previous 2 weeks, when you weren't meditating, every so often a kobold will approach you, not the same kobold, mind you, and they will give you something interesting, like a shiny rock,
Hooray!
or like some kind of uncut gems.
Blessed.
They seem to like you for what you've done. If you want, you can roll a secrets.
What does a secrets roll mean? Is that percentile?
What'd you say?
Percentile?
Isn't that one of your skills, the secrets? Or is that specific to something else?
Oh, Secrets of the City? Yeah, no, that's just a streetwise check.
Oh, that's a streetwise check.
What it is Secrets of the City lets me roll another skill as streetwise, so I can roll, like... Hold on 1 sec.
I'm trying to think what I can make you roll then. Try rolling
Secret-
history.
Secrets... Okay, well then I'm going to use Secrets of the City. Secrets says that I can roll streetwise in place of Arcana, History, Intelligence, or Religion if it is in or related to... yeah.
Oh, it's related to your current location now because of all the kobolds around. So I would also say this is more like I would almost count this as like a bardic roll. That's a
28.
pretty high roll.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So, even though there are no longer dragons around, or if there are any, they are very rare in showing, and usually considered a calamity or some sort of foul omen.
Mm-hmm.
You notice this as dragon-seeking behavior from the kobolds.
Oh. Okay. Neat.
though their leader is still their leader, they seem to regard you as almost something divine.
You're a dragon now.
You're a dragon mom now. Take care of your kobold children. In fact, this doesn't even like incur any jealousy from their chieftain. Even the chieftain seems to be under the same effect.
Neat.
You have a new fan base.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. I shall endeavor to be worthy of them.
Great. Now there's gonna have to be rolls to decide whether they recognize you as Vivian or recognize you as the dragon of Ever there.
Every time you go to some place with kobolds, every so often they just
have to
bow.
roll to see if the kobolds have heard word of mouth of Vivian, the dragon of Ever there.
The
Hi, how's it
dragon
going?
over there.
We expected you to be, you know, bigger.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Vivian is actually the dragon of destruction from the future.
Oh no.
Honestly, based. Love it.
But yeah, if you want to mark out where you would like your home base or where you would be living, and give some features and featurettes of what you want for the house, then I mean that could be done. That could be done after the session, honestly.
Can I have
But-
a jungle gym?
I don't know if I have a jungle gym prop.
I like this little ridge over by the east exit.
Which one? This one here?
I will go stand on it.
Yeah, I was thinking there as well, honestly. Right by the docks, it's at a high overlook over the, so it feels fancy.
Got some trees for Burl.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say it works well for me because it's so close to the forest.
So like here-ish? This zone?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. With a flower garden in front.
With a flower garden in front.
Yes.
So I'd probably rotate it 90 degrees so that, like, be more like that.
I asked for a tree big enough to give it a light canopy.
You'll have to grow that one yourself.
Hooray!
Well, we'll just have to fertilize some trees with some, like, positive crystal dust or something.
Easy. Then they sprout up like Minecraft's.
Accidentally
Ooh,
creates
that's a
like a
good point.
Yggdrasil.
I'm gonna go do that on my little sapling too.
So you sprinkle some positive crystal dust on there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Work it into the soil around it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the location of the construction then. This is where people have been building a house for the four of you.
That is awesome.
door would be like there.
I was thinking like it'd be like facing the cliff.
We could have a big picture window at the cliff.
Like it
Oh.
it would face the
not
cliff
90
like
degree. Oh
like
yeah, that would work good too.
faces the cliff like this, and the entrance is on the backside like from here.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that would work.
But it should be quite the home.
Yay. We'll be able to set our hearthstones.
Oh boy.
Kind of had those first set for us already.
Is there anything else that anyone wants to take care of?
Not immediately, at least.
I'm currently trying to think of how to do something.
Oh.
Yeah.
You doing things?
Yo, things. I love
So-
things.
I'm going to assume you're just currently, until something interesting comes up or they need you to do something, you're just wandering around town, helping out around the place, and just living a life.
Until you plot us a hook, or we can leave, yeah.
Okay, just making sure. So
I'm
with
gophering.
you're gophering? Okay.
They run fast, so why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for this, go for that, yeah.
Yeah. On one of the nights, while you are sleeping, while all four of you are sleeping, or whatever counts as sleep for Burl, you have a dream. Or maybe not a dream, but a shared memory. Shared from who or what, you don't know. But what it feels to you, it feels like something is trying to communicate with you. Like it is a burgeoning awareness and something new to this world, yet primordial at the same time. You dream. But in the dream, you are not yourselves. But you know who you are. You are Lillian. At least that's what people call you. Your true name is Lilith. You are the first half-elf.
Health.
Health. And you are an acrobat and an entertainer. The finest this new realm has ever seen.
True.
You were always able to inspire others and bring up morale. This is probably why you're amongst the soldiers. And you, lizard friend, a Wrathgore. You are a warrior in your prime. You are strong. You are noble. And thus far, no one has ever matched you in combat. You would lay your life down to defend this realm, and despite this, you are easygoing, and many come for you for your wisdom. To the tree spirit, you are known as Nurture. Your friends call you nerd. You are a primal spirit of nature. You are her embrace, her love, but most importantly, you are the embodiment of her fury. You will preserve this realm, even if it costs you your own life. And to the monk, you are Shell, a leader to your people. You believe in freedom above all else. You strive to give agency to the meek and free them from their bonds. And your goal is to liberate this world one soul at a time. Despite the fact that you aren't in your own bodies right now, you're able to move freely, to interact, to communicate.
Is this like lucid dream levels of things, or
Yeah, this is lucid dream levels of things, but you don't really have control over things.
ah?
You're a nerd.
I am nerd.
Nerd.
I'm
Nerd.
just trying to think. How would Shell be?
I'm just stuck on nerd.
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 But yeah, the four of you are an adventuring party from a time before time.
I have so many HPs.
There are dinosaurs around. I'm kidding. There aren't dinosaurs around. I mean, there are dinosaurs around. They never went extinct, but still, there aren't dinosaurs around here, you see. But if you aren't exploring or talking, then we can go to the second part of the dream. Unless you want to explore this area some more.
No?
I don't know. I don't know how these characters would be.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just you. You're in control of them right now.
So, as in the dream, we understand that we're not ourselves, but we are
Yeah.
effectively ourselves.
Yeah, you have your
Goroth
mind,
would be,
but not the body.
Goroth as a Rathagon would just
Rathgor.
be, or Rathgor.
Rathgon.
Yeah,
it
would
is
be
Rathagon.
looking at his like claws and his overall like body and everything. It's like, this is quite strange. Like myself, but not myself. And he just like looks around at the rest of the group and all over the and around the camp, and it's just like, this even feels partially like the first camp we made, but not quite.
So I'm a little bit non-parsing right now. What?
basically, you are yourselves, but not. But these aren't your bodies. This is a dream,
Mm-hmm.
and you're playing a character essentially. You know some parts about these characters, but they are not you. But at the same time, you're in control.
I see.
If that makes sense.
And where are we?
You are currently in a camp.
But where?
Without. It is unknown where you are right now.
Oh, good. Good. That's that. That would be, honestly, 100% Vivian's in character reaction too. Good. No, good. Fantastic. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm trying to figure out what happened to why this is offset like this.
We're still in town.
Oh,
I don't know if you had it. Camp scene.
are you still in town?
There we go.
Oh, were you the only one that didn't see the?
Huh?
Wait, did you not see the transition
Camp? No.
to the camp? Wow. Okay, weird. Does everyone see the camp right now? Is my
Yes.
question. Okay.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
explains Jade's confusion a lot more.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't move you to the scene. It's supposed to do that automatically.
Alright. I'm here now. Okay, so this makes a lot more sense now. So, I'm just gonna say out loud. Is this still us?
This is still us.
The hell?
It is feeling like us still. But not.
I feel like I am someone who's more practiced in combat than even myself. My body feels familiar yet unfamiliar, as if even my muscle memory is off. This is a rather strange feeling.
Does it feel like we kind of belong in these bodies as well? Wow.
It is both a sensation foreign and familiar. Like you are in full control and have the ability to move in any practical sense. But at the same time, it feels like you're visitors.
Strangers in a strange land.
Strangers in a strange land.
Okay, well I haven't read Heinlein, so I don't know actually what that means.
Neither do I.
So you think we are like dreaming of our past selves or something? Is this a repeat?
Reruns.
Akashic reruns. There we go.
There
We
you
go to the
nailed it.
Akashic. We go to the Akashic records just to watch reruns.
Okay, so we've lost our friends, we've lost our family, and now functionally we've lost ourselves. Hottest take of the day? I don't think this is good.
It's certainly strange. This is different from the last strange dreams we had where we shared memories.
Yeah.
Indeed. Last time around, we simply had the memories of each other. We were even able to confirm that afterwards. But this is something entirely new.
Mm-hmm.
As if... Actually, that's a scary thought.
Hell's what?
Well... Part of me is concerned that with the way things are looking, we may be looking at we may be experiencing the memories of someone who had been through exactly what we're going through now.
Yeah, but we're here.
As you
Kind of.
say that, Gorath, sorry, there is a ripple. It feels like recognition, like you have hit the nail on the head with this one. It does feel like a memory of some sort.
Oh, no.
What? What? That's a bad noise.
I think I may have been correct in my assumption, because I just got this very strange trill in the back of my head.
So... What? We're dead or something? Is that how this works?
I do not believe so. I think that, as far as our true selves are concerned, we are still asleep and dreaming, similar to the last time. But this time, whatever is bringing these dreams to us seems to want us to take a more active role in reliving these events that aren't quite ours.
So we're sleeping then.
I assume so. Question is, if this is a normal dream, when will we wake up? Will we wake whenever we have met some goal that this entity is set for us? Or when something else occurs?
6 heavens and 7 hells. More of this nonsense.
Perhaps the only way out is through, so... Or perhaps, I don't know.
So then what?
Well, I suggest we go through these events as they feel natural to explore. And if we're lucky, perhaps this was brought about as a way for whatever this entity that is doing this to us is trying to communicate a reasoning for why we are here. For I feel like there is definitely not a coincidence that if this group experienced what we did, that what they did may be the reason why we, in particular, were chosen now.
Hmm. Okay. So we walk into the forest in a random direction, eh?
Unfortunately, there are no forests. There are cliffs
Oh, on all sides?
on all sides. It doesn't seem like it's actually a possible location to be in.
Oh, that makes things even worse.
It seems like it's more of a diorama of sorts set up to help attempt to explain things, but
Well,
whatever is trying to explain things is not really of a speaking nature.
anybody else up for some skydiving?
Head Dream Dragon. Is this where we transition to the next scene?
Are you asking in character?
Yes.
There is another ripple of recognition as the world seems to blur. You find yourselves in a battlefield. Well, there we go.
Are you here, Jade?
Yes.
It seems Soul has been left behind, though.
Yep.
There we go. You find yourself in a battlefield, surrounded by enemies. However, these enemies do not move. Nor do your allies. This seems to be more of a snapshot of something that happened in the past.
So it's like just like a diorama.
Kind of, yeah.
But we can move.
I have a question. Can I feel any of my do we have any of the our abilities?
You have all your normal abilities that you know how to do.
No new ones, and
No new ones, no.
okay. Can I still feel the other people bound to me?
Even in your dream, you can still feel them bound to you. If anything, they feel closer than before.
That's probably also bad. You guys still here?
Yes, though it is concerning that we're surrounded by what looks like the cultists we've already been fighting and dragons.
Well, we're giving them what for, at least.
Would this have to be a very long ago memory if there are dragons here?
That is correct. You feel a sense of, I guess, approval.
Yay, I got approval.
It's a good feeling.
But you feel like you're correct. Or you feel like something is telling you that you're correct.
Okay. Can we affect anything here? Like if I poke a dragon with a knife? I'm poking a dragon with a knife, to clarify. What I'm saying is I'd like to poke the dragon with a knife. I'm gonna poke this dragon with a knife.
Gouts of blood splash out of the dragon, despite it still being frozen in time.
That's actually relevant. Okay. The blood inside them is still moving. So if we just stab a whole bunch of them, then what? Is that gonna help us in the future or past or whatever fight the rest of this battle?
This feels like a recreation rather than the actual event. What's happened here has already happened. It seems whatever brought you here wanted you to be aware of the threat at present.
I'm getting a lot of mileage out of it, it seems.
Do these cultist guys look familiar? I.e., robe and religious icons on their robe.
The robes seem to have changed over time, but the insignias have stayed the same. They look familiar to you, but at the same time they look like they're a different model or a different design.
So these cultists seem to be the cult of Tenneth. And they have dragons.
Well, we know what they were trying to summon, I guess. Wait, I thought we were the ones bound to some sort of draconic thing or whatever. I guess it could be
their
both.
god also seems to be.
I may not know much of Taneth, but I do believe he is draconic of origin, considering that that is the main reason I've been the one reading all of the texts we found.
Fair on.
Like, I do remember that. The reason Goroth is always the one reading them is because he's the only one who speaks draconic.
Oh, and always taking damage for it.
To be fair, he doesn't mind that. He has the most health of anyone in the party.
True, you'd probably insist on it.
Just really lucky for your campaign that Goroth is one of the few characters I've made who not only reads Draconic, but also can read.
True.
Yeah, I would have to find a different solution for everything if I didn't have someone that read Draconic.
Well, now...
Someone would have to learn Draconic.
I wonder. And, in this body, Goroth would walk to one of the, cultists and look to try and see if there's any signs that he, like a couple that we've encountered before, are, like, dragonborn in disguise.
They're clearly dragonborn under the hood. In fact, most of these guys look like they're dragonborn under their hoods.
Interesting. It's much like how things have been so far as we've found them. The cultists themselves are dragonborn and they have kobolds with them.
Wait, I thought the kobolds were chill in our world. They was under duress, remember?
Well, we have nothing here to prove they aren't in this time either.
Well,
We just
fair
know
on.
that they seem to be on their side at the moment. So, draconic nature seems to be of some import to them.
Well, at least we're here. We can start walking.
What do I see at the very edge of things up here?
Darkness. You see inky blackness. Not the same that you see in the waking world. This is more as if this is just the boundary of the dream itself. Beyond here lies nothing.
I wonder. Goroth is going to look at the frozen allies that the adventuring party that we're currently inhabiting the bodies of have.
The what? Oh, the supplies?
Well, the non-cultist fighters.
What are you looking at exactly?
Seeing if they're just like typically garbed of people in the area, or if they seem to have like some like religious iconography of their own.
They don't seem to have religious iconography of their own. However, they do seem to have the same raiments as the others.
Some kind of either guard contingent or standing army. Suggesting this was a decently large conflict.
Any conflict with multiple dragons in it? Who hits my level of decently large? What do we see? 4? Minimum? And a bunch of smaller ones?
I mean, that is a fair point. What I mean is that there was an organized force on the side against the cultists as well. One that does not seem to be of a specific religious contingent, so it was an outstanding army or guard contingent rather than a opposing force of another religious icon, I suppose. This does raise many questions, however.
Yeah, I'll say.
Question here is, does anyone here have any knowledge of dragons at all? Like, do your characters have any background of the dragons of this world?
Only if they've been in storybooks.
Only if they're somewhat common on a different continent.
The most Goroth would know is, like, legends, I think, because the different lizard folk clans he came from are, like, named after parts of dragons. Other than that, and the fact that he's technically a draconic species, I don't think he'd really know that much.
Well, I think the size of a dragon would be something you would know at that point then. And I'm sure there are some stories in storybooks about dragons. In fact, they come up pretty often in fiction in this world. They were once the ruling class, so... But you would recognize that the larger dragons were in fact elders. Or at least they are the size of elders.
Okay.
Alright, so... Elder dragons. Multiple elder dragons. That is very much not good.
Yeah. Luckily, it's in our time.
And with that, just as it has begun, the dream ends. And you awaken in your beds, safe and sound. As soon as the map loads.
Hey.
You're back.
Okie dokie.
Hmm.
Oh, do you say we're back or do you say be right back?
I said we're back.
We're
Oh,
so
okay.
back.
Then welcome back.
Yay.
Well, that was definitely a situation.
So, who's up for making sure that there's no dragons?
Like, outside or...
I'm leaning towards ever anywhere.
Sure.
Yeah, for the most part, dragons are comparative to children's fairy tales. Finding out if they actually exist in our current time, and if these cultists are currently trying to find them, won't be easy. But then again, nothing we've done so far has been.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Rar meow.
Meow, 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 meow. I'm just waiting for Soul to come back.
Rar meow.
Rar meow.
Oh, wow.
I am now back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So what, we walk off in a random direction and see what lies there again?
Sadly enough, that seems to be what works the best for us. What do the others think?
Have not much idea what else to do.
Well, if not else, I can give us a slightly better trip this time. And I conjure 4 large ghost Frisians. What do you think?
Impressive.
They're fully kitted out with yeah, they're fully kitted out with with tack and harness.
Yeah.
Oh, and each of the bags connects to a bag in your room that I left there. So, if you need to put anything in it or get it out of there, you can access that pretty much anywhere.
Oh. That certainly seems handy.
Yeah,
I could
like
definitely make use of that.
Like I said, I learned a few tricks.
I purchased a bag that may be of use to us.
Oh?
It can hold quite a bit. It was called a bag of holding.
Oh. I'm surprised we were able to get one of these this far out. Nice.
So you are going to wander in a random direction?
Yep.
In that case, like I said last week, this is going to be a shorter session. I will prep some stuff for you guys. And when are we going to meet up next? Is the
I
question.
am gone until the 2nd.
Okay. So we'll meet up again 3 weeks from now. Or no, 4 weeks from now.
The 8th.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
In that case, thanks for coming along. It was lovely. I'm glad I could drop some lore and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And mostly today was supposed to be kind of a off like a I forgot the term for it. Wow.
Gaming.
Gaming, yes, a gaming session. No, wait.
What? No?
I meant
Not
yes,
gaming?
No, wait.
Potential gaming.
But yeah, it was supposed to be like a time off for your adventurers after
Yeah.
trauma.
Yay, trauma.
Yay! Alright. Cheers, friends.
Cheers.
Bye bye.
Wow.
Ah.